fact is that I was once a Christian for a few years. I had a Bible, I went to an evangelical church, and I listened to Christian music and had Christian friends. But as time passed and I got to know the church better, I noticed some things. Two situations in particular came together to convince me that Christianity is not what it wants to pretend to be. A life-changing experience that alters a man forever, one that is founded in truth. After getting to know the people in my chosen church, I saw that they were very like the same people you met in the world, as it was then called. People were subject to the same petty jealousies and angers as anyone else, the same inbred hatreds and fears that governed their relationships. The changes brought about by religious conversion did not apparently run that deep. There were cases of affairs between married people, abuse, theft, and dirty dealing between brethren, and any number of the same types of occurrences that you would find in any large group of people. It also set up within me a constant battle over what was right concerning Christian expectations and what was right to me. I found out that I was not supposed to relate to certain people who were unbelievers, and that other religious groups were considered to be heretics based on what they believed. Yet, those people were sometimes much more Christian in the way they lived their lives than the Christians that I went to church with every Sunday. This made little sense to me when the Bible appeared to be stating that what mattered was not doctrine, but actions. This is not to say that I did not meet wonderful people. I most definitely did, but the lack of difference between what I saw in the church and outside the church was certainly a problem, primarily because I commonly saw people outside the church who exhibited the core principles of Christianity without the label. Accepting and loving people for who they are, a commitment to equal rights and freedom, and a determination to be helpful to anyone you met were traits that I more often discovered outside the church. After evaluating what I was seeing, it came to me that a humanistic approach was far more in line with what was preached every Sunday than the us versus them approach that was discussed within the church. Commitment to the church seemed to put a veneer over my life that instituted what to me seemed a false wall between people and was used as a method to validate their particular beliefs and keep you in the flock. When you feel, as I do, that all people are important and have inherent value, this revelation must inevitably have an impact upon your belief. The second issue that changed me had to do with truth. If, as the Bible states, God is light and the devil is the father of lies, then what is true must of necessity be from God. If God created this universe, then the construction of it that we can ascertain must be His fingerprints, and the truth of what we discover must be His truth. However, there are many times that I found the church deliberately turning aside from what was scientifically proven true in favor of glorifying the mystery of God's creation as literally revealed in the Bible. This made absolutely no sense to me. The evidence of the age of the universe and of our origins were all around us, yet people were clinging to ideology in the face of overwhelming data that grew daily as to how the universe, the stars, and the earth were formed. The church postulated an omnipotent God, then immediately shrank him down to the confines of their own narrow prejudices. Science is the search for objective truth, and this information was not invented by scientists. It was discovered, gradually revealed, as the boundaries of knowledge peeled back as layers, revealing ever more regarding the incredible wonder of who we are and where we live. Yet these people desired to willfully replace this with superstition. Scientists have no idea what came before the Big Bang, but they are sure that there was a Big Bang. We know that the universe has been around for about 13.7 billion years, and that the Earth is approximately 5 billion years old. The materials that we find in space are also found here on Earth. We are, therefore, all made of the stuff of stars, remnants of supernovae that occurred billions of years ago and millions of light years away. It is written in our very being that this is so, and the evidence is incontrovertible. How anyone can look at that and decide that they will believe a myth is such a radical departure from the principle of calling that which is demonstrably true the truth that I could not support this dichotomy of thinking. There are many people whose lives have been completely transformed by religious belief and who lead their lives in a humble and loving fashion. For that reason, I cannot say that religion is entirely evil, though I do believe that it depends less on the religion than it does on the content of these people's character. However, I am agnostic and shall remain so, especially after seeing some of the excesses that religious fervor can lead to, and they are legion throughout history. It is an old axiom that those who can make you believe absurdities can make you commit atrocities, and the absurdities that I saw in religion were too much for me to support in my daily life.